now the presentation about the VLab. So the VLab is a cloud-based platform which enables to access information and generate knowledge, such as the one which Richard was showing. So changes, evidence for changes, and so on, for the ecosystem science community. Users can access and run workflows. This enables this kind of knowledge generation associated with ECOPOTENTIAL storylines. So at a very high level, the VLab is connecting some of the partners in this project infrastructures. It is connecting data which are coming from long-term preservation archives and which have been also pre-processed on other infrastructures such as the Terra2 in this project, and then it is integrating some other components here, knowledge bases. We will see in a few minutes a very simple one that we have developed for ECOPOTENTIAL, the processing services, the workflows, source codes, and so on. It is then connected to the GEOS platform, as we have seen in the previous demo, and it provides a simple app for model porting and testing, and it publishes some APIs, quite simple APIs, in order to allow the development of applications exploiting its functionalities. As we have seen again in our previous demo, the GEOS portal is using these APIs in order to interact with VLab. So how does the VLab generate products, generate knowledge? The modeler can upload the source code to something like GitHub and the workflow, and then we have the end user that selects and discovers and wants to run the workflow. VLab utilizes Docker technology in order to package the source code into an environment which can execute it, then runs the workflows, deploying on Amazon Cloud. And when the users select the inputs, these are also ingested into the models, which then produce the outputs that we have seen. The output can be downloaded, visualized, and so on. Okay. So we have defined an ontology, a very simple ontology for the ECOPOTENTIAL project, in order to allow an easy and meaningful for ecosystems community way of browsing the content of the VLab. So we have the concepts of ecosystems, protected areas, and storyline. So a protected area belongs to an ecosystem and has a set of storylines which are associated with it. Then we have the workflow. This is a scientific business process, if you want, and it is associated to a storyline. A storyline can be implemented by many workflows, which could utilize different approaches, different methodologies in order to implement the storyline. And then we have, of course, the data and observation concepts and product and essential variables. Users, and of course, based on this ontology, very simple ontology, we have developed these APIs which allow to browse the ecosystems, the protected areas, and the storylines. So they are very simple REST APIs in order to discover these resources and how they are linked together. Then it is possible to publish implementations of workflows of models, again using these APIs, and then the workflows part where you can add a model, add a workflow, you can visualize it, you can discover it, and you can execute it. So, as we have seen in the previous demo, through this virtual laboratory, we are connecting to the GEOS platform. So here we have on the right-hand side the GEOS platform with main components, well, at least the components which are of interest for this connection. So we have the portal and the DAB. And of course, the platform is, the GEOS platform is also exposing its APIs. On the left-hand side, we have the ECOPOTENTIAL virtual laboratory with its own APIs and its own resources, ontologies, workflow, products, and so on. So the VLab can invoke the GEOS APIs in order to discover the datasets and access it. And the GEOS platform interacts through the virtual laboratory APIs in order to discover and run the workflows and discover and utilize the products which have been generated there. So this is it for the introduction of the VLab platform. Yanis, maybe we can go, if there are no burning questions, we can go to next presentation.
Yes, sure. Thank you very much, Mattia.
Hello, John Mozo speaking again.
Hi, Joan. Again.
Hi, John Mozo speaking again.
Yes.
And my question is so predictable that you can even guess what it is. You say that there are currently available virtual lab APIs, and these APIs are for building applications on top of the virtual lab. That's exactly my task. So can you point me where this documentation is, because we need to move on also on the application side. So
this is,
if you can show us where is the endpoint where we can read about this, some example, some code examples or something like that. That will be great.
Hello, I hear with some noise, but if I got it right, John, you are asking about where these APIs are available and documented.
I'm talking more about the documentation, and I apologize because I'm following this WebEx from the street, so it's definitely noisy out there.
Okay, so no, it's on the slide that I'm showing is the URL where the APIs are documented. We have a Swagger documentation, so each method is documented there. I can say it loud. If you cannot see it, you can find it at api.sba.geodab.eu.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. I will definitely explore this and come back to you.
Sure, of course.
And if I may just intervene, it might also be something that we should add on the online documentation that I will show in a while.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
we'll work on it in the...
Yes. Yes. So far we have focused more, on the model providers. So that's why we have not added it, but definitely, yeah, good point, Yanis.
Yes. Thank you, Mattia and Johan. So now, Ioannis, can you hear us? Ioannis?
Yes, I am here.
Yes, perfect. Mattia, can you assign Ioannis to share his screen?
Yes.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes, now we can see your screen.
Okay.
Yes, perfect.